Hey everyone, how goes it? I love how you guys just kind of like had your own little conversation in the chat while waiting for me to pop on. That's funny. Uh, so I'm tired. Huh. I haven't had much sleep. Took a while, but let's get breakfast started. Specifically, we're gonna figure out. Yeah, I better. We're gonna figure out what to eat. We're going to figure out what to drink. I gotta take medicine. And then we're gonna go from there. Hi, Mama. Do you want to go get the lunch later? I just need a small thing to breakfast, or no? I know you're pretty tired. Okay. But I was thinking of getting some more crackling pork because I'm kind of addicted to it as of late. I want to make it myself. I looked up several recipes on it. But for the amount that I would spend to make it, I could buy it. It's kind of like, unless I can find a really good deal on pork belly. What's that?
I'll get some.
I'm probably gonna have a small bowl of cereal or something and then combine it with something else. I got a jug of Walmart branded sweet tea. There's some yesterday, but it smells questionable. But looks fine. I don't regret that. Hey, Charles, Stephen, Rogue, Nathan on Discord wins crappy morning. Never accidentally sit down on the cutlery section of the dishwasher. Anyway. Oh, it's all out then.
May I?
Sacred. Huh?
May I borrow the spoon that you took from me?
Technically, this is my spoon.
I was using it.
Yeah, but it's my spoon.
I was using it.
But it's my spoon.
I'm still using it.
But it's my spoon.
I was still using it. So that means I was technically using it as my spoon.
But it's my spoon.
Then I was using it.
I'm not wrong.
You didn't have your hand on it.
A lot of yogurt.
This is the longest I've ever made this.
Dragon, Levi got over 50 prairie dogs and 12 jackrabbits that weekend. Nice.
Tasty.
I haven't had Raisin Bran in a while. Raisin Bran. Willing Dragon, hey, how you doing? Like barely sitting with you. All the channels. Yeah, okay. Yeah. if you do have Amazon, you're able to pop on Twitch and you have them linked together, you can support us without it costing you a dime. By using Eagle Prime. Why is it when I'm tired I can do that one? John, I'm here in spirit. Man, I was, hey Chris, check the Discord on Stitch. I couldn't sleep. I did things. I got so it was like me and Chris have to. We need to finish up the, with quotation marks, finish up the prank wars thing, right? So the next part of the prank wars will officially and technically finish it up, but like the Deadpool and Star Wars series won't be over. It'll just be like the prank wars will be wrapped up, and then from there we can kind of just do whatever we want. We don't have to worry about it. The prank wars will be over and move forward, right? Yeah. So scroll up to the top and you'll be able to read down, like you'll see the thought process. But and we needed to finish Stitchgate. But what I needed to do is not create like 50 parts. And there's a lot that like needs to happen in the series. But because Stargate was such a huge universe and what we wanted to happen to Stitch needed to happen, but he entered in around season 2, start of season 3-ish. In order for it to happen in the way it needed to happen, he needed to enter in at that point. It was like the perfect point for him to do so. So I had somebody ask if it was an alternate Stargate universe because things didn't mesh up, and I was like, no, Stitch is just screwing with the timeline. Go back and watch part 1, and you'll see that like things are in order. Well, Steven, yeah, Steven's got it. The prank wars are never over; just a temporary truce. He did. He did, in fact, love them. I know because he immediately told me. Oh, yeah, that's good. That makes sense. Did you get I got 2 questions. And unfortunately they both deal with money. John, the new script is on Google Drive and I recorded it. Works way better. Do I have parts or do I have parts or is it like there's no parts for me now? Nope, okay. All right. Did Puffle get paid? And then Slayer, did you pay them for last month's revenue share? I don't remember if you did or not. Okay. Sad that I'm not in it. I'm okay with that. So we don't need to be in every sketch, right? Poppy has some reasons there. Right. So those who don't know, Popo does a lot of voice work for us, and he sent me back the Batman lines. And outside of the fact that he was having to record on his phone, which doesn't capture how deep his voice can go, so he pitches it a little bit higher. but not too high, because too high then it doesn't sound like Batman anymore. The lines are good. He really loved the script. It felt like the 1990s animated Batman, almost word for word. He was like, I really love it. It made me think I was acting and everything. I was like, oh, that's a nice compliment. Awesome. Because I was questioning some of the way I wrote it, and I was like, this feels a little off, does it feel clunky and whatever. He's being fed. Yeah, that works. Same premise, right? And so we don't need to be in every sketch, but this process that me and Chris go through, right? It's very beneficial, because a good example, 100% good example, is Chris showed me the video. You guys will never see it. I saw the video of the alien abduction video that Chris did that like went viral. I was like, this sucks. I wasn't nice about it. Were we on live when we went over some of the stuff on that? I think we might have been on live when we were on some of that. Might not have been, because but we went over it and we figured out who to use. He reworked the sketch, sent to me, what do you think about this? I was like, kind of go like this. So we went back and forth like that. And I was like, if you're going to do this, you got to do this. And he's like, okay, let's do this. And it was interesting. The process of how we write things is really awesome, because that happens to both of us. And I'm at the point of the Stitch script that I'm like, I need to cut things down for the next part. And like Chris could help out with that. And it's written at a point right now that before I go and transfer it on over to Google and everything, Chris can have a lot of input. And I really don't care how much gets changed. And he could be like, why don't you just scrap all of this and we just say that it happened in a different way, right? But I like the idea, and this is my idea here. After the current part that we have what is effectively a week of hell for Chris and Napa. Things just cascadely get worse. And then they trick Levi back, and we're going to cut a lot of that down. I've already figured out kind of how to do that. By the way, what are you guys eating? I'm eating cereal. I'm eating yogurt, and I might have a burrito. A lot of fiber, to be honest. That's funny. I'm double dipping now on Twitch too. It's all good. Pop on the Twitch. Dark Wolf and I say hello. But so he can take a look at that and be like, okay, I like this. And my idea is we see day one, and day one has to be like, a solid setup. You have to know that you're about to go through day 1 through 7. At least you're going to get the feel of it. So day 1 happens. We learn Stitch is still there. John is trying to take care of things, right? And he goes and accidentally blows up the wrong universe. Then it goes on to day 2. And officially blows up the wrong universes for sure, and we find out a little bit more. Then day 3, IT issues. And it cascades into Stitch becoming half ascended, not fully ascended. So we get the half ascended Stitch without having to have Stitch be voiced in it. Because I learned a while ago that you don't need to have Stitch in the skit for it to succeed voice acting wise. In fact, we don't have to have this particular way I'm writing it requires very little voice acting from anyone outside of me and Chris. Now, I can change that. Effectively, yeah. But I've already mentioned that he's not going to keep it, but we won't know that he doesn't have it. Like, he has what his current abilities are, which is key control, naturally genetically indestructible and prone to mayhem, force powers, and champion of corn. So, like, he already has a fair bit of abilities. But he's going to become fully ascended. I think the resolution I really like because it's such an easy thing. But the reason why Chris and or John and Napa didn't do it is straight up because the person that they needed to call would not pick up the phone for them. Like, Levi was the only one that they were going to pick up the phone for. And it fits within that character to only speak to certain people. If there's anyone who can learn Ultra Instinct, it's Stitch, probably. Good morning, Sam. How goes it? So I am looking forward to this. I can go over some of the script a little bit easier with you guys. Give me a second and get your guys' input on this. I have the tablet. The biggest thing is I don't want this to be too long. I want to wrap this up, but at the same time, I've got to wrap up a lot of points in this skit. Some of them I'll be able to move forward. And some of them I won't be. Nicholas, I have a question, Levi. If the Yautja were to meet the kids next door, what is their likelihood of survival? Hi. Look, I like the kids next door. I do. They're not memes, though. They're not. The technology that they have is minor inconveniences to adults. It's hinted at very thoroughly, by the way, in the series that when a regular adult gets hit with one of their things, it's like a ketchup cannon. Like, to the kids, they're like getting blown back, but to adults, like, God damn it, why did you do that? Type of thing. So it's heavily implied that all of this is in their imagination. And Father is simply playing along with it, right? Even in the movies and everything like that, it's still heavily implied that, like, this is just their imagination thing. And I'd rather keep that because that fits and makes sense and is funny that you get these kids who are effectively jumping in a cardboard box pretending to fly on an imaginary spaceship and doing awesome. So as much as I want to do kids next door content, I also kind of don't, because that would imply that everything that they're doing is real and has real consequences, more so than just growing up. I don't want to do that. And I can make that joke very easily. I have tried Fairlife milk. I have tried Fairlife milk. Not a fan of it. It's very expensive. Alright. So, got a lot of writing here.
Stitchgate Part 3 needs to be full final, right? This is what I started out with. And this is like 2 in the morning. Can't sleep thoughts type of thing. So the week leading up to Levi getting tricked back into the office is what we're going to utilize here. Day 1 through 7 is going to be the play. Day 1, and this needs to be the setup, so it's going to be the longest version of this. And I need to cut down each day to fit within 20 to 30 seconds. This way, at most, it's about 3 minutes for 3 to 4 minutes for all 7 days. And then Levi gets tricked back to the office, which I cut that down because that one is roughly 5 to 6 minutes. So total, we're looking at anywhere between 8 and 10 minutes. And that's a good wrap this up thing because when you add in all of the parts together, it would be 15, 16, 17-ish minutes. It's like a small episode. That's not bad. Okay. So we track Stitch, found him just to nuke the problem is the title of day 1. Napa, it didn't work, John. What? Didn't you do the calculations? Hey, my math's not the problem. It just missed. Fuck. It might be an IT issue. Send a ticket, but keep an eye on Stitch. Now, that's not how the skit's going to start. We're going to start it to, like, we hear tracking and where he's been tracked. They finally got the tracker working again. I have established that the tracker does not like to lock onto Stitch unless Stitch is in a universe long enough, is essentially what I've done. That works out really well. Day 2, ticket issues. More Stitch chaos, even worse. So the start will be something Stitch, just like the first day, it'll be Stitch has gone and done something even worse than previous, right? John, okay, I think I got it. You sure? You blew up 4 random universes already. And they were mostly uninhabited anyways. Nappa. Oh, Levi. Levi isn't here, and no one in Stitch's universe will pick up the damn phone. If I could afford to have you go out personally, I would, but I need you here right now, so just double check the math. I don't need to. It's correct. But don't you think we should wait for IT? And as he says, wait for IT, we hear experiment 626, location locked. John, gleefully smiling, presses the button. The computer delivers the results, and John's face fades. Experiment 626, location locked. Like, it just repeats it because he's still there. What? What did we hit? This is where it gets funny. Gets funny, and you guys get to be angry at John. Firefly Universe and Cascade shutdown. The sky will fall. Napa, ooh, that's bad. John, realizing what happened. Oh, I guess that explains how I won the bet. Napa, what? Don't worry about it. It just means this was always meant to happen. Experiment 626, location lost. Fuck. That's it. You need to call IT. Day 3, IT troubles. We have somebody that I'd like to get to play this part, but it is not a mandatory. It could be a voice over the phone. IT, did you? And this is mostly IT. I'll do my Napa voice. IT, did you? John, don't say it. It's part of the steps. I am not a child. I know how to do basic troubleshooting. I have to go over it with our customers all the time. Just help me fix it. IT, I miss Levi. John sighs. So do I. Look, computer, warning. 27 board ships offline. 27? How? Computer, what was the location? Stargate Prime Universe. Wait, isn't that the same one Stitch is messing up the timeline in? Yes, Napa, yes. Am I still needed? No, hangs up. Napa, did you ever get a hold of Anubis? Nappa pulls out a sticky note. If you guys know where I'm going with this, it implies that Nappa has been using sticky notes for a while. Yeah and no. John, you really need to get used to making notes on the computer. What was the message? Can't help dealing with some bugs. Oh no. Day 4. Bug infestation. Anubis and John talk for a bit. It's not very long. Things are very bad. Stitch has taken over what would have been Anubis's power vacuum and seems to have possible ancient knowledge somehow. John laughs nervously at Anubis, saying that Stitch might become a being like himself. For now, we need to focus on the more pressing issue, though. The bugs are advancing. It's time for a team up. Yeah, I really like this. I really like how this is progressing. I just need to like shorten things. Day 5, an unlikely and unholy alliance. By the way, these will have title cards. I will have Day 1 title card, Day 2 title card, Day 3 title card. A treaty was made with SG-1 and all their allies and Anubis, the System Lords, and other villains to push back the bugs. John got permission to help write the timeline and kick the replicators' butts. That's Day 5. I don't know how I want Day 5 transition and to figure all that out. I literally think it's just going to be John on the line saying like 2 to 3 lines. Because Day 6 is, it kind of went sideways. Kind of. Right? Pop it on and say, before I fall face in the bed, hopefully pass out 40 hours. Jeez, Nathan, get some sleep. No, I don't mean bugs from Starship Troopers. It's the replicators. Day 6, it went sideways, kind of. John reading from a clipboard. So the board took a massive hit instead of joining the replicators. Stitch and the replicators joined together to fight everyone else. And the entire ID department is out sick. He rubs temples and sighs. I feel like I'm in hell. Nappa. Oh, hey, John, just want to let you know the bathrooms are out of order again. I'll have to use yours for a bit. Yep. Hell. That's all Day 6 is. Day 6 is John going like, oh, this is bad. Oh, this is worse. Oh, this is really fucking bad. I'm ill. Day 7. Enough is enough. Are you sure about that? And then the Day 7 happens pretty much word for word. Are you sure about this, John? When all else fails, call Member Solutions. But Levi's on vacation, and the rest of them, I don't know why I didn't type out, aren't very helpful. So yes, I am. But look, Nappa, no one else in the department can help. You got a better idea of how to deal with Repla Stitch and half-ascended Stitch? But Deadpool? I was going to see if Thanos could snap him, but the stones don't work in that universe, nor do the Dragon Balls at this point. So yeah, nor do the Dragon Balls at this point. So yeah, it's that or Galactus. I think I'd prefer to be eaten than owe Deadpool a favor. John, hush. Hey, wait, look, Oh no, Johnny boy. Even I don't want any of that smoke. Toodles and noodles. John, just flabbergasted, makes a noise, flabbergasted noise, like and Nappa's like, well? John takes off the headset. He said no. And that's when we get into Levi getting tricked back, which I've shown you guys that part of the skip. But we're going to like dramatically cut that down. I'm going to cut out a bunch of stuff and move things around. After Levi gets tricked back, the way I resolve it is I talk with Oma. So the tricking part, the convo about the snack drawer, which I love, but is fluff that's not completely necessary, can be cut down. I'm going to keep the line when I get popped back in and I'm searching things. But I'm going to go straight into like, I'm going to do bad things to Nappa if he doesn't do what he needs to do. So we're gonna lose the whole Choco Taco bit. You guys remember me trying to edit a Choco Taco thing? I'm gonna still say the Choco Taco line. Just not that you put it down. And we're gonna have Nappa default immediately to John told me to. After Levi goes into full God mode and does the line about how I'd make him suffer. And then we get to the point to where, oh, thank God, you're gonna help. How are you gonna help? Oh, I'm just gonna call Oma. Once Stitch became half ascended, that pretty much sealed the deal. We can just have them do something, do a full reset on the universe afterwards. Though it might create a bunch of alternate. Computer goes off. Lex Prime sunsetting. Now, if you guys don't know what sunsetting is, it's basically the end of a universe or in the end of a show, that kind of stuff. Outside and like in the business industry, sunsetting is like you're closing down a project. So on our end, that's what it would be called. We'd be sunsetting that universe. But in reality, it was canceled. Around season 6 of Stargate, Lex was canceled. It was like the last of episodes. So I think it's funny. So then we get alternate Lex Prime sunsetting realities. Huh, that's odd timing. That's not brought up again. The reason why I bring that up is that is literally just like an Easter egg joke for those who know that the actors from Lex also played in Stargate. So that's it. We could have done that, John. No, Nappa, we couldn't. I kind of sort of blew up a world they liked. More like 20, but to be fair, that was back in your villain days. Nappa, excited to learn. What happened? John, that I blew up, looks at Levi. 20 worlds they liked before they sent me back into my universe. Levi, first real defeat you had in the beginning of a great relationship. I think I might change that to lucrative relationship. John, yeah, I took over my own universe all on my own. I just got cocky. Looks at Nappa. I'll tell you more later. Levi, please just make the call. Then we get the call with Oma. Levi kind of finds out that Oma kind of went and did the thing that needed to already happened, and Stitch just left. I'm not going to tell you the whole conversation, but that's effectively what happened. And then, like, I really like the way it ends, which is this. And it was like, a nap. We're going to start at this line. So the situation is fixed. That's good news, John. Except one issue. What? Levi, a genetically indestructible, fully ascended champion of Korn with key control, force powers, and all the memories of both Goa'uld and the Ancient, is in some random unknown universe. And that's not the worst part. What could be worse? John, we can't track him anymore, Nappa. Oh, that's bad. But at least it couldn't possibly get any worse. Levi, God damn it, Nappa. Because it's the you don't say the thing that shouldn't be said. Oh shit, Farscape. Not Lex. Yeah, Farscape. Not Lex. Farscape. Look, that was like 3 o'clock in the morning. Give me a break. I now need to double check my time though. Where are you? IT troubles, day 5, levi tricking, stun, stitch, damn, oh my, he just left. Right there. That message. Frell. Frell, damn it. Escape. Should have Stitch plushie just poke his head over Nappa's shoulder when he says, well, at least it can't get any worse than disappear. No. When did Farscape series end? A year later. It's fine. It works. It means it was like season 7 instead of season. That's good. That's good. Doesn't matter. We're good. It's okay. Lex ended 2002. Farscape ended a year later. We're good. Still works out. This basically implies that the reason why there's alternate realities in Stargate is because the entire Stargate universe had to be reset. And it's the fallout from the Stitch stuff that caused alternate realities. I think that's really funny. And although it doesn't say that we're responsible, today's Monday, for like Farscape ending, we were made aware of it during that time. So it's just like a normal notice that we sometimes get. It's honestly there just for you guys. That kind of thing happens a lot, though. Except the world with Nerd Carter. Yes, Jeremy. I do not want to cut any Easter eggs that I can avoid cutting. Right? The Borg ships that were in the Stargate universe, all of them, have effectively been hunted out by Stitch. There's no Borg in the Stargate universe anymore, is what is implied. And it's implied but not said directly, and I don't feel that there's a need to. Another thing is, like, any filler, any in between that I cut from this version can always be added back to the final version. I think Chris is okay with re-recording that long, re-recording that bit of trapping me, especially if I have to rewrite it to fit things. I'm just trying to make it so he doesn't have to, if we can avoid it, you know. Do I think you're okay with re-recording? Or are you replying to something else? I think that would be funny, but I honestly think that has to be at the point where we're trying to actively help Stitch and gather allies / track down Lilo and Nani, which the Stitch and Marvel, which is going to be the next part after this, I'm going to write it out completely, unlike the previous one. Like we wrote out the other one, but we didn't, like, we left holes open. We're gonna write this out completely. Probably not going to film it completely. We'll film part 1, release part 1, look at it, and get some feedback. But realistically, I kind of know what I want to happen in Marvel. Because all Stitch has to do is honestly get a hold of Iron Man. Grumble, 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 grumble. I don't want to make you. I don't want to make you refilm if we can avoid it, especially because you did a lot. The sucky thing is that like I need to cut it down. So like I want to keep the bit about Nappa and Levi in there, but it's also not necessary to the current storyline, right? I could cut that out, and that takes off a minute of dialogue between Levi and Nappa. I could literally be threatened, Levi, can you please just fix the issue? Levi go, fine. Nappa says his line about like, thank God, now I don't have to do all your work. And Levi and just have it be we can leave it open ended, right? Like technically speaking, that might be the way to do it. I just cut it out completely and move forward. And then when I go to release the movie version of this, we put it back in. But you have that small exchange of Nappa and Levi. It's like, oh, that wasn't all my work. That was only like 10%. And Nappa just goes, what? And then Levi's next line is like, look, let's talk about this later. Right now, we need to fix this. But the extended version would have the full proper conversation between Nappa and Levi. Going through my mail. So in the long version of this, where it's a movie, it makes sense to have some quieter bits in the movie, to have this little call center exchange be taking place. Like, that wasn't all my work, man. What? I was like, yeah, do you really think I would do this? It makes sense in that. But in the current version of the story, it does not. And to be honest, I might get to the end and be like, I still don't think that works. It brings down the rest of the skit. And it slows the pacing of the movie more than what it should be. But having it available is good too. Colleen, hey, how goes it? I'm sorry. I know I changed the breakfast stream stuff here and there, especially based on like if I'm feeling good or not. Last Monday I was sick. This Monday I'm good. I'm just tired. Managed to get a little bit of sleep before we had to start up. You should get a bill. You really look like a bill. I might be billed $85 because you. That sucks. Emergency visit. X-ray ankle. 35. I already got that bill. I got like $140 in medical bills I gotta pay. Ultrasound. What was the ultrasound for? Oh, I know what that is. That's for different things. Yeah, that's all right. They use ultrasounds for like massage therapy now too. Yeah. Nada. good there. What's going on? I can't look at the Twitch stuff. Did something happen? It's my lurk mode, so Twitch sees activity. Napa. The second bit was good about him not having a character advancement yet. Just the first bit fell off for Levi. He's not that down on Napa normally. That's John's job. Yeah, I agree. We don't need to do that. I can literally just like that was just 10% of my stuff. So yeah, we can rewrite it. We can figure it out. Oh yeah, the epic trauma douching shirt. Yeah, I'm wearing that today. Sorry. We could get sick from Levi mischievously giving him 1970s yum yum salad to eat. Sounds interesting. Gotta head out. Have a great day, everyone. Have a great day, Chris. Chris is effectively busy until Thursday. He's gonna be doing like one-offs, and we're gonna try to get together at nights to write. So hopefully we'll be able to get together tonight, look at the stuff, and write up the Deadpool's game. And the good thing is, like I said, we do relatively well, like just sharing the scripts with each other and giving feedback. We've gotten to that point, which is really nice. Ugh, another. It's not a Bill thing. I don't think I need this anymore. I think I just need to go in and get stuff covered. All right. We're almost done with the yogurt. And then I think I'm going to call it stream-wise after that. I know it's a smaller stream. I apologize, everyone. But, oh, yeah, no, you have a maximum. If you want to pop on YouTube, I don't, like, you could do YouTube if you wanted to, but you don't have to. Like, Steven gives out a lot of gift subs on YouTube, too. But yeah, Twitch has like a maximum that you can like gift a sub-wise in like a certain time period. It's a way to like prevent people from spamming and then like doing credit card returns type of situation. So YouTube is also blocking it. That sucks. I guess you could do direct support, or yeah, that'd be the only way. I forgot what the command was. Hey, thank you, Steven. Yeah, I don't know why it would be blocking it. That's weird. You might have maxed both platforms. Yeah. You can do direct support if you wanted to. What is the command for that? I forgot what the command for that was without looking at the computer. I don't know. What was it? It shows both mine and Chris's. Coffee. Exclamation mark coffee. It shows both Chris's and mine's coffee. So if you wanted to support one of us directly, you can do that. YouTube has no maximum. Really? No. Yeah, Steven's right. No, Steven's donated a fair bit. 500 a week max. Yeah, that might be. But remember, like you don't have to support us. To everyone here, you guys, like, we appreciate everything you guys do, and it helps out tremendously. It takes care of the bills, and it helps out a lot. It allows us to focus on content and get things ironed out. The good thing about like once Stitchgate is wrapped up, I'll have the ability to take some time to finalize the Marvel stuff and get that kind of written out. And we have such a huge base on live that I can just talk to you guys during the live of like, hey, this is what we've got. What do you guys think? And you know, get some ideas. And huge base, I say it's like 30 to 50 people on average, but that's enough to honestly get some feedback of the skit outside of me and Chris. And figure out like what we want to do and where we want to go. It does because I've hit it multiple times. Oh, yeah, I could have sworn like both of them have a max limit that you can do in a certain amount of time. I just don't remember like sweetie, what is the max donation limit for Twitch?
Don't know.
You don't remember? Oh. My spouse did a fair bit of streaming and moderating and whatnot. And something they remembered, but it's been a bit. So, are you stealing pepperonis?
Hmm?
Are you stealing pepperonis?
Yes.
Just stealing pepperonis. Just open up the fridge and just grab a handful of pepperoni and just walk it down. 500 subs is 2,500 euro. Damn. Holy crap, that's a lot. That's a fair amount. Someone has to eat the pepperonis. Well, I mean, they were getting eaten. We did first Jurassic Park last night. The second Jurassic Park is tonight. Might do second and third tonight. With the kiddos. Like this is what my nights are for a little bit. Oh yeah, after I get done with you guys, I gotta try to make another phone call. My kiddos need school supplies, and I need to make sure my oldest is properly enrolled. I've been having trouble getting hold of anybody to like finish that process up. So, yeah, it kind of sucks, but like it's necessary. Like as much as I want to go back to sleep, I should probably at least attempt to make the call. Yes, I'm doing a Jurassic Park marathon with my kiddos. Periodically, we'll try to sit down and watch those movies. And since they came out, there's like 8 movies now, apparently. And Peacock has like most of them. Like for whatever reason, it doesn't have the first Jurassic Park World. So I'm gonna have to find that on a different service. But like, has all the others. Like we can watch 1, 2, 3. I think 4. So it's good. What's going to be interesting is when we go to write the Stitch in the Marvel Universe thing, is researching all that over again and figuring out the timeline of where I need Stitch to be. You don't do suspense well. I'm sorry. It's 2 hours of sleep last night, staying awake late enough. I wake up in the middle of the night. You don't do suspense well? I think it's good. It's Jurassic World is on TV. Oh yeah, there you go. Morning all. Thought I missed this. I was about to. I'm slowly wrapping up things because I need to make a phone call and then I need to go back to sleep. I'm tired. I really should get some more sleep. But at the same time, I don't want to. I don't. I need sleep because I like thought processes are starting to like not function the way that they need to. But at the same time, if I go to sleep and I sleep for too long, I won't be able to sleep tonight. So it's I think it kind of depends on if I'm gonna stay up late again with the kiddos. Because if we watch the second movie around 7, 8 o'clock, we'll be done around 10, 11. I don't want to turn around and watch another movie on top of that, get done around 2 in the morning, you know? Because each one's like, Jurassic Park 3 is only an hour and a half. 1 and 2 are 2 hours and like 7 minutes and 9 minutes. And then what? Did it go moldy? I just don't. No. You don't need
No,
this.
it's not moldy.
It's just hard.
Yeah.
Well, double check for mold and then just sprinkle a little water, or go toss that.
Toss
No,
it.
not in here. Not in here. Not in here. There's a whole trash can outside, so we don't have to deal with the stink of rotting food. Mine only goes to 50 subs. Huh. So many different Marvel universes. If you can't find one that fits, just say it's Universe 69. He thought you were going to take him outside. Now you got to go give him lovins. Max stood up. See, Max is still staring at you. Oh, he's done staring at you. Now he's just staring at the door. You made him sad. There's hot dogs, regular hot dogs in there too. Are you just wanting bread? Don't ask me to sniff it. My nose is clogged up right now.
I wasn't going to ask you.
I love how I implied that 50 at a time, but it doesn't stop you from doing repeats. Why is there? This is a very weird discussion about the donation stuff. He doesn't have to donate. He's already donated a lot. He's good. If you want to donate, you can donate directly, or you can, like when we get the Kickstarter up and running, that'll be where you can donate for animation and stuff. That'll be good. And honestly, I might just talk to Chris and be like, we should probably just keep that open afterwards and be like, hey, if you want to donate to animation specifically, this is where you go to donate for animation. Now the downside, well, no, because Kickstarter will have a limited amount of time. GoFundMe would be if we were to keep it open, but then that'd become a taxable GoFundMe, and that's oof. Not that it's hard to do, but then you have to keep track of all that, and it's pain. We're just curious as to why it's stopping it from donation. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know why it would prevent that. It's not on our end. It might just simply be one of those things where too many things at once might have raised a flag if he hasn't done it in the past. Oh, you know what? From a banking perspective, it could be a banking issue. Try and break the... Yeah, too much card issue. Yeah, so there's daily limits, weekly limits, and monthly limits on debit cards and transactions. The average bank will have about $1,000 per day, $3,000 max with cash pullage allowance, unless you go and say something elsewise. It does depend on your normal spending habits and the money that goes in and out of the bank account, but that's what the average is. Monthly will be a transaction, not money so much as the amount of transactions that you do, and then you might start getting charged for transactions. For those who don't know, I spent 2 years. It was about 2 years, wasn't it? I did almost another 2 years with Teleperformance, right? Working on the banking and stuff. Something about that. It was a while. How do I get a crown? What do you mean a crown? Did I miss something? I know I can break the limit to where I don't have a limit. It's just coding. Yeah, you just go in and you request a limit increase. That's all it is. Are we only watching one Jurassic Park movie today? Because it's still a long one, still in the 2 hours. We might have to start it earlier than 7 o'clock then. No, we're not going to start it now. We're going to wait until dinner time at least.
Daddy.
Oh, the crown next to their name. I don't know. I don't see it. On my end, it's not showing. Oh, have you guys seen those TikToks where they recreate the movies and everything? Bring Max here. During the Jurassic Park, I was thinking about like having fun with it, and during the Jurassic Park scene when it first opens, if they feed the cow, and I was thinking of using the cat, like recreating those scenes in comedic effect, and using the cat. We're gonna feed it, and it's just Max because of how fat he is, and like like la cow.
And my sister / Raven started saying no. Started saying Max is a cute.
Banner Riders was a fun one.
He just looks so clueless.
Shame some cat food into a tiny cow. Top 3 gets seen with crowds. Hope this information helps. Ah, okay.
Oh,
No, feed me to the rappers. They be hungry again in an hour.
Max, no, feed me too.
No, feed me to the rappers. They be hungry again in an hour.
Can't do it.
Yeah, kidding.
He's small. He's very small.
He's
but
not
big.
small. He's fat. He's a fat cat. Like this cat
He is not as
is
big
out
as.
of frame.
No. He is big, yes. He's, but he's not like human size.
Yeah.
I type very fast. I can type a lot.
Yeah, about another 10 minutes of me, and then we're gonna call it a straight. Call it. If he was orange, Max would be Garfield. Yeah. Honestly, Steven, I'm surprised you're not number 1. That's funny. I agree. Like the amount of donations that Steven winds up giving sometimes.
The
it's
kitty
just
looks
nuts.
unimpressed.
That cat looks very lunchable. Launchable? Like launch? Yeah, we've tossed him at the beds and whatnot.
Have you seen a liger? Nah.
Yeah, but
Don't launch kitty.
mm-hmm. Are you done with me now?
I want to be.
Oh, he might be.
He didn't even bite me. He didn't even touch me. I ain't doing anything, Max. What?
Okay, move your hands. Move your hands, please. You have the ability to move yourself forward. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Stop being lazy. One steady time, that's spawn time. No, we've seen, like, not in real life, but You can launch Max like a rocket. 100 years jail for fun. He likes it. Shut up. Like he'll come running back to it. So meh. He only likes it like twice though. He doesn't like it more. You can't launch him 3 times. You can launch him once and he'll come back. And you can launch him again and he'll be done.
Don't launch him a third time.
No, he doesn't like it.
Yeah, so
All you need is a compressor. No, dragon. No.
wait, what does that one say? Wait, I didn't see. Die. Okay.
All
He
you need
has
is
the ability, but not the movement.
motivation. He has the ability, but not the motivation.
All you need is a compressor and a PVC pipe to put Max in.
I don't know if they make PVC pipes big enough for Max.
Yeah.
Feel better?
Huh?
I said feel better?
I had more pepperoni, if that's what you're asking.
Oh.
Just
How's the water bottle working?
I had to switch out.
Oh.
But even on 4, it's taken me a while to need to.
That's good. Yeah, the trout cannon, I've seen that, yeah. They do, they're just expensive. Levi roll for persuasion to prevent me from launching him. I don't have a dice on me. Dice are upstairs right now. Oh, you have a dice over there? Oh yeah, look at that. Show it off.
roll for how much Max slows you.
No.
You know.
Damn it.
What? I accidentally hit it. This one's mine. Oh.
Ha! I got a nat 20.
Didn't even roll it.
Yeah, I did. I went like that. They saw me. They saw me do that.
Oh.
And then I wait for it to settle, and it settled on a nat 20. So no launching Max. All right, everyone. I'm gonna call it here. Let's is there a reason for me to stick around for another minute? I know Dragon was working on something, but I'm good with popping off.
Honestly, I'm good with popping off too.
Yeah. Why did you hit the apple? Why did you do that?
I didn't.
You did. Oh, it's bruised.
Yeah, maybe because it's fell on my foot, right?
Just go toss it outside. Go toss it for the go toss it in that yard and one of the deer, but we'll probably go and eat it eventually.
Deer.
Yeah, the deer.
You have deers?
Yeah, we still have deer that pop in around here.
Okay, then.
Levi, go take a nap. That's what I need. Yeah, I need to go take
Also, this apple is falling on my foot and also been on the ground.
I finally got your first set of dice done. That's cool. Can't wait to show those off. I got a few things that'll be coming that I can show off. Did I ever show off the Enterprise pizza cutter? Yeah, I did. I don't have a link to it though. Was the problem? Max will probably try to sleep on your head.
Trying to escape.
I've been using it too. It works out really well. Guys, a surprise. All right, everyone. I hate that one. I'll forever say it. Post breakfast nap. Wish I could take one. I need one. I just need. Hey, Karen. What, Tobias?
I threw Max onto Raven's bed. He cut me.
First of all, he has to be in the mood. Absolutely, it wouldn't be just used for that. I'd also attach it to Twitch and the other areas. So if you make them available, I will add them in the areas, and then you can say, like, I made this. Huh?
You know my charger went for my headphones.
Oh, I don't know what.
They use like the old chargers.
It won't be perfect, but to the best I've got you. It's okay. You don't have to worry about it. When you find the link, can you share it on Discord? Absolutely. When I find it, I'll be able to do that. Need that from her husband. Guarantees Xena has more than one hit bonus. I'll order for the best villain sake, most likely. Oh, goodness. I guarantee Xena has more than a +1 to hit bonus from sheer practice. So I might be here. All right. All right, everyone. That's it. I'm calling it. You guys remember taking one breath, one step, one day at a time. I wish you all peace of mind, serenity, abiding spirit, and harmony among others. Until the winds blow your sails our way again. Have an Acme Day. Hey, kiddo, what's an Acme Day? Acme Day is a product of villain.
I just woke up, man.
An Acme Day is a product of villain. Have an Acme Day will retroactively build to your account. Have an Acme Day. And remember, have an Acme Day simply means to have the best day you possibly can have. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.